Okay, we're going through some more questions, and one of the questions we got was, will an e-collar make a dog aggressive? Well, bad training makes a dog aggressive. That is the short and sweet answer. And any tool you use has to be used properly. When you're pressing the button on a remote collar, you need to know how to show the dog a behavior that you prefer so you can release the button. So we talk a lot about how we're going to give stimulation and it's on until completion or change in behavior. That's it. But how do you get the dog to complete something, or how do you get the dog to change behavior? You do it with a leash. You do it with a handful of food and luring a dog in a particular position. You complete the position of sit, you release the button. You complete disengagement, right? The dog turns around and goes the opposite direction than when it was pulling you down the street. So you have to teach all of these things so that this button, this magic button that people think it is, it means nothing to the dog. In fact, the dog ends up looking around very confused, even if the dog knows how to sit every single time that you say it. When you press the button, you have to have these control measures in place so that when the dog is confused, you help it complete what you're asking it to do. And then you release the button. So on until completion or change in behavior. Bad training is what makes dogs aggressive. That's it. And pressing the button, and more so releasing the button at the wrong time. Okay? We got an email where it was a new client and they were very unsure about timing. We had gone over and over and over with several lessons actually, and the comment was, every time I push the button, my dog becomes more aggressive and bites me while we're in the car. Now, I explained to him, you can't keep pushing on the dog to get the dog back into the back seat and pressing the button. There's a lot of conflict in that. Not to mention you're driving down the road and it's dangerous. For that particular case, a kennel was really necessary. But come to find out, the setting was incorrect on the remote. So when they thought that they were pressing and holding until change in behavior, it was set for momentary. So they were pressing it lasts for a quarter second, that's it. So with the best intention, the training was still bad, right? The collar had simply come out of function. It was that simple. We made a quick fix, and then we want the dog to understand that behavior can either come with punishment or reinforcement. But because that particular protocol was bad, there was conflict involved, right? So pushing the button once and then pushing on the dog, it became a wrestling match. So did it make the dog aggressive? No, using it incorrectly made the dog react in that way. Using it correctly changed things right back around.